If you have been feeling in a rut, like life just sucks right now, like nothing is going well, like everything is just, ugh. If that's how you've been feeling, then I totally understand. I totally get you because I've been going through that, and quite a lot of people actually are in that space right now. I don't know, maybe it's that time of the year where people are just feeling so exhausted, like it's time for us to take a break. I just need leave for like 3 months. But I just want to remind you that it is not over. There is still another 3 months that we can give our all. We can do the final sprint till the end of the year to achieve some goals that we wanted to achieve at the beginning of the year, and we got lost in the noise of obviously being busy with work and other things. Now we need to reset, refocus, reboot, and ask ourselves, what is it that we wanted to achieve in 2025, and do our best in the last quarter and the last 3 months. So today I want to talk about how we're going to reset, reboot, refocus on how we're going to actually become the best version of ourselves and give ourselves a great 7-day reset. I want you to start by just rating your life. Rate your life. So this is something that we did in the Wealth by Wisdom mentorship program at the beginning of August when the actual women's boot camp started. We started by just a rating reflect wheel of life, where basically it's like you're auditing your life. You're having a look at each category in your life and you're rating it from 1 to 10. I'm going to show some pictures of some of the girls that rated and shared it in our group, and if you want to join the group, I'll have it linked below. But basically this is the 8 categories that I want you to write right now in your notebook or on your phone if you have your phone. But take your pen and paper and write down these 8 categories. So category number 1 is spirituality, then health, then your career, then personal growth, relaxation, financial goals, family, and relationships. I want you to write these 8 categories and I want you to rate them out of 10 on how you are doing. 1 is the weakest of the weakest. This category needs a lot of work. And 10, this is I'm living my dream. I'm happy with this one over here. So ask yourself, with the categories, which one are you needing help in? For me, for example, I needed help with relaxation. I don't get time to relax. I feel like relaxing is wasting time. I know that sounds toxic, that sounds bad, but because of the pressure and the stress that I sometimes put myself under, I cannot get myself to relax. So when I saw that on the wheel of life, I had to ask myself, why do I feel like that? What is actually going on? And I need to dedicate time for me of just doing nothing, of just laying in bed, of just talking to my husband without talking about work, without thinking about money, without thinking about things that are going on, and actually just rest. So ask yourself, out of those categories, which one needs help and what can you start doing about it today? Comment down below on which category of yours needs help, because that will be interesting actually to see. On day 2, so day 1, I want you to rate your life and have a reflection of what is it that you need to work on. On day 2, I want you to remember what God has done for you. We get so stuck in the moment of complaining and feeling like life is not going well for us, which that's what I've kind of been going through for the past few weeks, I would say. Like things have been very hard, business has been very hard, everything has just been so hectic. So we get stuck in that and we start feeling like we start feeling like God is not hearing our prayers, like something is wrong with us, things like that. So I just want us to take time to remember what has God done for us. Remember what has God done for you. And this comes from the book of Joshua, chapter 24, the last chapter in the book of Joshua, where Joshua is basically reminding the Israelites what God has done for you. The Israelite story started in the book of Exodus, which is currently what I'm going through right now. And I record all the chapters and I post it in our hub. So if you want to be part of the hub and do the Bible studying with us, it is all in our hub. It's $13 a month, which is around 230 Rand a month. But yeah, I've been going through the book of Exodus, and the Israelites were crying and they were needing God's help and they're groaning, and God heard them, God saw them, and God sent help. God got Moses to go and rescue the Israelites from the slavery, from the horrible things that they were going through. But they kept forgetting everything that God did. Parting the Red Sea, providing manna, providing a light for them in the dark, providing a cloud for them while they're walking in the wilderness, in the dry desert. But there was a nice cloud that God provided for them. God did so much for the Israelites, the plagues, all of it. Again, you can go through the Bible study. It's such a nice book. We are not done with it, so it's going to be nice if you want to join us. But the Israelites forgot up until Moses passed on and Joshua took over. And now at the end here, Joshua is 110 years old, and he's actually asking them, like, you need to choose. You need to remember what God has done for you, and you need to choose if you're going to follow God or you're going to follow your foreign gods. But as for me and my house, we are going to serve the Lord. So this is just a nice reminder that, hey, remember what God has done for you. And how you can do that is just by writing a gratitude list. So I want you to, on your notebook, write the date. So if today, for example, is day 1 where you're going to do your life audit, tomorrow is day 2 where you're going to be doing your remembering of the good things that God has done for you. I want you to write, thank you, God, for, at the top of your notebook, write, thank you, God, for, and then list everything you are thankful to God for. And I wrote down here on my phone, so I've got all my notes here on my phone, that gratitude improves our mental health. Gratitude reduces toxic emotions, so envy, jealousy, all of those emotions, it reduces them because you are grateful for what God has done for you, for what you have. Gratitude releases dopamine hormone, and the dopamine hormone is linked to our motivation, our focus, reward. You're feeling excited and motivated for whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. Gratitude changes our brain and we start being quick to make decisions. We're excited for everything that we want to do. Gratitude also gives us an attitude of empathy towards other people, and we are excited to set goals. Gratitude also activates calmness and contentment, where we live in a world where people are no longer content about anything. People are always wanting more and more and more. Nothing is ever enough. But when you just stop asking for more, stop complaining for how your life is right now, and actually start remembering how much God has blessed and protected you previously, you are now going to be more calm and content with everything right now, because you know that if he has done it before, he will do it again. And it's the same thing that Paul said when he was in the prison, when he said, I know my life with all the abundance. Right now I'm in prison and I don't have it, but I know that I can do everything through God who strengthens me. So that is just showing calmness and contentment. Gratitude lowers cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone. Gratitude also strengthens our relationships with, if you are married, with your partner, but also with your family, your mother, with your siblings, with your friends, because you are more grateful for everything. And the biggest one for me right now is gratitude gives you that resilience to keep going, even when it is so hard, even when you feel like nothing is actually happening, but you just keep going. You are not giving up. It also lowers that PTSD after a trauma, and also lowers that depression if you are being grateful. So I want you to spend day 2 on just being thankful for everything. When you are doing your prayers, you're not asking for anything, but you're being grateful for what you have and what God has done for you. Day 3, I want you to pick a daily movement that you are going to do for the next quarter that is to come. So for the next 3 months, a daily movement, whether it is walking, whether it is yoga, whether it is a aerobics class at your gym, whatever it is, I want you to pick one daily movement that you're going to do for 30 minutes or a little bit more every single day. Moving daily helps you burn fat, burn calories, burn any stored fats. It helps regulate your blood sugars. So you can just choose whatever it is that you are interested in doing and be consistent with it, because it's going to be very good for you. I specifically I've found a YouTube workout that I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to start doing it tomorrow, and I want to do it consistently, and I promise you, by doing something consistently, you will see the results. There's no other way. Day 4 is similar to day 3, where it is to choose one skill you are wanting to improve on and do it every single day. Dedicate an hour a day in doing that skill. I personally want to improve my short videos. I'm sure you've seen, if you follow me on Instagram, that I post short content now every single day, and I'm trying to really improve in that. I like the ones where I can just pick up the phone and pretend like I'm talking to a friend, where they're not too edited. But I also really like the ones where it's a voiceover, where I'm making a coffee or I'm walking and things like that. So I'm trying to alternate between the two and be consistent as well within. So I want you to spend an hour a day improving on that one skill. And if it is to start a business online, then maybe you want to improve on Canva or Adobe InDesign or Photoshop. Maybe you want to learn how to make stickers. Maybe you want to learn how to design your own planner. I'm launching a course at the end of the year on how to create an actual budget planner or a daily planner, whatever planner. Maybe that's what you want to learn. So I want you to pick whatever it is, the skill that will help you improve yourself, but also to grow that income, because that's what happens when you start working on yourself, you start learning other skills, you start generating an income, because you are offering a problem to other people who don't know that skill. You're offering a solution, sorry. Oh my gosh. One of my skills that I really honed in for a very long time was to record YouTube videos, to speak to the camera like how I am right now. I struggled with this. I struggled with the lisp, with my articulation. So I really practiced a lot, and yeah, I think I'm improving. Day 5, I want you to become obsessed with improving your personal finance. Like, actually want to improve your financial journey, becoming really good in saving and investing, in paying off debt, in managing and tracking, all of that. Like, learn as much as you can, surround yourself with people who know about personal finance, get a financial planner, all of that. I want you to be obsessed with improving your personal finance. And if you like this type of approach, the way I educate, the way I talk to you guys, maybe you would enjoy the boot camp that I have right now. It is a Q4 boot camp where basically we are hoping to finish the year strong and start 2026 free. And if you're watching this obviously in 2026, you are welcome to join the boot camp. It is a 3-month boot camp, 2 lives per month. So I'm meeting you twice a month and basically focusing on one topic that is going to help you improve your finances. These are the 6 lives. So the 6 topics we are going to be looking at. Number 1 is vision and clarity. So having a better understanding of your money, where your money is actually going, how to manage your budget. This also comes with a spreadsheet, so you can be part of that. Number 2 is freedom from debt. So basically how to create a debt track formula that's going to help you get out of debt. Number 3 is savings to stick to. So how to actually plan your savings. So you don't want to have so many sinking funds that none of it makes sense. You want to be strategic with everything that you do according to your savings, and save in the right platforms as well. Number 4 is investing. So basically growing your money through investing. But this is where I will basically make you understand the basics of investing, the deeper side of investing, the different portfolios that I recommend, and how my clients' money is currently doing today. So I'll be able to show you, which will encourage you. Number 5 is how to increase your income, specifically with online income. I use digital products, so I'll give you a bit of a blueprint on how to start a business online that will generate you money in your sleep. And number 6 is how to grow a legacy, be a good and faithful steward as God has called us to be. So if this calls you, if this you feel like this is meant for you, if you like this is for me actually, then please sign up for the bootcamp. I'm excited to have you. I'll have everything linked below. But if you feel like I can't afford the bootcamp right now, I've covered the 6 things that you need to learn. You need to be obsessed with each and every topic that I mentioned today. Day 6, I want you to have a menu for the week. Having a menu for the week is going to prevent brain fatigue, where you keep thinking, what are we going to eat today? Do we have this? Do we have rice? Do we have pasta? Do we have... Stop thinking so much about things that don't really matter. I know food matters, but you know what I mean. It's something that you can avoid from overthinking, because there's other things that you want to deal with in the day, especially if you're running a business or even when you're working. There's so much going on. You don't want to also now overwhelm your brain by thinking, what are we going to eat in this household? You want to have a menu for the week. So on a Sunday, you sit down with your family, or you're the one that decides that this is the menu, stick it on the fridge. Check if you have the groceries that you need in order to cook all these meals, and buy whatever it is that is missing. In that way now, for your budget, it is aligned with what we have and what we don't have, but also it helps you not have that brain fatigue of thinking about meaningless things. You don't want to be focusing so much time on things like, what are we going to eat today? But also it helps you not buy every day. You know, if you are shopping every day, you end up spending so much money on food. And day 7, just like God said, rest. That is a day for rest. Actually rest on that day, do your Bible study, have your quiet time, and just rest. Rest, rest, rest. Dedicate a day of doing nothing and make it a holy day where it's dedicated to the Lord. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and you're going to do this 7-day reset with me. I look forward to seeing you in the Wealth by Wisdom Academy, or in the bootcamp, whichever works for you. I'm excited to have you in there. I will see you on the next video. Please subscribe if you haven't, like if you enjoyed this video, comment down below the category that you need to work on, and if anything that you need, you want to book a financial planning session. I'm currently doing a major drive on retirement planning. I feel like it's quite sad when I see a lot of people getting to retirement age without a plan and waiting for it to be too late kind of thing. So if you want to see how much is it that you need to put away a month in order to retire comfortably, please do book a complimentary session with me. I'll have everything linked below, and I'm excited to assist you one-on-one. Bye.